Hey everybody, this is Steve 87th here, bringing you another mail call.
This is from, I believe it's from Bob Johnson, off of an eBay buy. Oh, and he put a small flat rate box into a bag. That's kind of weird. You can see he really taped this sucker up. All right, this goes along with the theme. Oh, okay, so he did it that way to protect him a little bit more. So, more PCX 87. What did I get? Well, I decided that I wanted to get a couple of the blank ambulances. So this just says ambulance. It doesn't have a guard on it or anything like that. It looks like you have to put on the mirrors, the side mirrors, which that's kind of cool. So I got two of those that are just kind of blank, so they could be used as in any type of ambulance. Okay, and then the last one that I got was a FDNY ambulance that will go with my fire trucks that I have. So that's going to be kind of cool. That way I can make up a nice little diorama scene in New York City. This was from Bob Johnson. A lot of people get stuff from him, especially the PCX. He does a pretty good job. Okay. So this is the second box from an eBay buy. This one was, I wasn't smart enough to buy this to begin with, but this came up on a great price. And this is the PCX ladder truck for Station 10 with the American flag on it, which that is really kind of one of the neater trucks. He was actually selling this a little bit below cost. This truck was actually one of the, between this truck and I also have the engine that goes with it, which is engine 10, were two of the vehicles that were lost at the Twin Towers. So they were replaced, obviously, with this station. And they put the American flag on it and all. So that's kind of cool. That will be part of the diorama with the fire department ambulance and some fire trucks that I already have, which you guys have seen. So that was my eBay buy. I also got another eBay buy. I was really surprised at this. The price on this one, it was from a store rather than an auction, but the seller decided to give a discount on this. And I just went, you know, I have wanted one of these for a while. I have not built the ones that I have. And it was such a good deal, I had to jump on it. So let's see what this one is. You guys know I really like tractors and trucks and things like that. Sometimes it's really nice not to have to put things together, especially one of these. Boy, this looks big. This looks gigantic. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can tell what this is, but this is a Herpa model of a road ripper. Okay, so these are the guys that go down and rip up the road for you before you repave it and all that. So this one looks really nice. Like I said, the price on this was really good. It was a lot less than what they normally are. And yes, that can go with my paving machine or with an entire paving group that I'm trying to get together, because I also have some paving machines and all that. So that was kind of a thing that I've been wanting for a while. Now I've got one that's already all put together besides the one that I got from Japan, which has got rolling wheels on it. Okay. Now this is kind of like Roy. Roy goes and buys a bunch of stuff while he's on the road, and then he comes home and opens everything. That's what I'm sort of doing. Oh, okay. So no, this was an eBay buy as well. The funny thing about this is I was really surprised at the price. So I really had to snag this one because you don't get this too often. This is a Kibri kit. I actually have one of these, but it's gone through some problems. And yes, so like Roy, I do like to collect cranes as well, but this is a tower crane kit. Not only is it the kit with the tower crane in it, but it also comes with the vehicles. This, I believe, was a used kit, but I don't think that they put anything together. No, so this is one of those Kibri kits that you got a bunch of things with it. So this comes with the crane and 3 of these trucks. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do with these. These are Mercedes-Benz trucks, but I don't know whether I will repackage those and sell those outright, or if I'll build them, maybe change them up a little bit, maybe make some Fords out of them. The trailers are kind of interesting because they're not just flat beds. They're a little bit of the side bed type things. So that'll be kind of interesting to see what I want to do with these trucks. Here's one of them. And Keebri really makes nice stuff, so it's easy to go ahead and go in there and paint these all up and make them something. So that is the Keebri kit that I got. So that's going to be fun to kind of put together. This one, I'm not sure if I'm going to put the crane together yet. These are very, very nice cranes, and they don't ship too well. My last one that I had has had some issues. It's still functional. I can actually still utilize it and put it together, but it doesn't look as nice as it would be. So that'll be a nice little, either a yard crane or else using it on a building or something. Either way, it'll be fun to get something like this and put it together. And the other things I got while I was away, some of you probably recognize these. My mini prints of the month, which I'll be able to do some things with. So here is the spider that everybody's been using for Halloween. This is the skeleton sitting there, and the workbenches that are there, the coffins, and not sure who the guy with the lantern is, but you can use them for either older or newer. And then there is I think that's a ghoul coming out. Yes, another ghoul that comes out. We got the guy in the coffin, and then a little cat. Right, so along with that, which I don't have with me right now, was also the wood chipper, the wood chip trailer. And I'll take care of that one. That'll be an easy thing to take care of. So then I've got the latest mini prints, which I know what the first one of these are. This is the Lady Ghost. That'll be interesting to kind of hook up and see how that goes. Foxes and bags of grain on those right there. That'll be kind of fun. We'll just bring this down a little bit closer so people can see it. Okay. And we got the James Regier collaboration with, looks like I got a turkey. Yeah, looks like there's a turkey there for roasting. So it's the barbecue roaster and the roast master himself, James Regier, I think. And then, what's the best thing to say? Well, I've been doing this for a little while right now on the TV. So this is a manure flinger, right? So that'll be kind of cool to put that together. I've got enough things that'll be farm implements. That'll be great to just throw out on one of those farms. So that's all of my mini print hauls. Now, I unfortunately have not had a lot of time to do things, and it's taken me quite a while, but I just thought I'd let you guys know I have been doing some stuff. This is a lot of the items that I have been getting from Shapeways, okay? So, Shapeways had a sale not too long ago because they were switching into a newer, cheaper way to 3D print some stuff. So I got a couple of municipal dump trucks. That's kind of good. The only thing I didn't like about these particular trucks is you literally, in order to get the cabs off, you had to wind up breaking the truck to get the cabs on and off, which was really kind of unfortunate because the cabs were, when they were delivered, they were actually inside here, but they weren't attached down. So I had to take the cab off so I could go ahead and do the interiors of these trucks, which then caused the breakage there. And then the same thing here, which I've already repaired once. So that's an unfortunate part. It would be nice if the back cap, if the dump bed came off so that it'd be easier to manipulate those guys. But those are a couple of, I think they're Dodge or, no, these are Fords. So these are a couple of Ford trucks to put together. You can see I've already painted those up, which is kind of nice. I finally finished painting off the last of my Dodge trucks that were cast. I've had these for years, but I wanted to get those taken care of with the orange. And along with that, again, with from Shapeways, I wound up getting a couple of the little range flatbeds, like you'd see those at what do you call it, farms, right? It's just a flatbed section. So I thought about putting these, they're meant to go with the RPS trucks, but I don't really have a bed for these trucks, so they might look pretty good. I can put some boxes and things like that on it, which will be kind of cool. Again, got some of the painting done, and well, I lost one of those, but that's fine. That'll make it look like a real logging truck. So I was able to do a couple of headache racks for some trucks, which will probably be for logging trucks actually, which they usually need them a lot. So the two of these come with chain boxes. I think I'm going to wind up painting these chrome, which is why I black painted them. So they will go on a couple of the trucks that I have. This is just a straight one that doesn't have the box on it. So those will kind of look pretty cool when I get them finished. Along with my paving theme, right? You can't pave a road unless you clean it first. So this is, they are very prevalent out in our area, which is the little sweeper truck. It still needs some details, some gluing. I've got to get the wheels painted and put on there and all. But this sweeper is what they use out here a lot of times for the roads. So it'll look like this when it's all put together with some wheels on it. So I'm looking kind of forward to that. That was kind of a neat little build. I got me a big old air compressor. I'll show you what the big old air compressor is for in a minute. It goes with a set. This is a little tip trailer, which is kind of cool. It was actually printed, and these wheels were printed along with the print. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but they actually move. So that was kind of a neat thing to see, that when I got that, they actually move. If you don't glue the deck down, which you're kind of not supposed to, right? Let's see if you guys can see this. I'll move this back a little bit. And if it's on a truck, you could actually use this as the tilt type deck of what it is. So you would put a piece of equipment on there. Voila, look, that's not going to fit. But you could put a smaller piece of equipment on there and deliver it to your work site. So that's kind of a nice little trailer object to have. It doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to, but it does work it works decent enough if you wanted to. So you could actually set it up with it being unloaded, or you could set it up with a regular load. You can see here I still got to do a lot of painting. I got to put the wood details on there and all, but that's the way that trailer works. That was kind of a fun little build. This is an old piece that I've gotten a long time ago, and it's a pop-up trailer. I have the wheels for it someplace. I just got to get it together, but I really needed to paint this, and then I'll probably wind up making this a brown top or something like that, leaving the bottom of this white, do some details for the silver and the hookups and all that. But that'll be kind of a neat little addition to have a little pop-up trailer. So that's kind of cool. So what was the air compressor for? So this one still has a lot more work to be done on it. This is actually a hydraulic drill that will be used. They use these in, believe it or not, they use them at mine sites or quarries. And what they do is this will come up. It's got a hydraulic drill bit in it. I've got to figure out how to put all these together. You can see here it's got a lot of parts, a lot of different moving parts to it. Oh, sorry. Got to keep remembering that I'm farther out. But it's got a bunch of little parts on it. It will come up, and they'll use this to drill all the holes for the explosives, and then they'll set the quarry off to blow up all the holes. So since I'm going to have a quarry scene, I thought that this would be a real appropriate thing. This is actually driven by hydraulics, by air hydraulics, an air pressure one. So that's what the actual compressor goes to. So this is kind of a hooked up set there where the two of them will work together. Okay. So that's kind of a neat little thing. The other thing that I got along with those, with these ambulances is, which are kind of an older one, I actually got a newer ambulance, and this was off of Shapeways as well. The only thing that I don't like, this is going to be more of a background vehicle, or maybe something inside the firehouse or something. Some of the contour shapes and all that I got, and with this level, it just doesn't seem like it came out as smooth. The sides are nice and smooth. It's really hard to paint white, I'm noticing. So I think I'm going to have to come back through here with an airbrush and airbrush this white a little bit better to make it into more of a palatable ambulance for myself. You can see here it's got wheels. I will probably put some RPS wheels on it and then detail this up as well. So those are some of the things. So I also got, which I haven't figured out what truck I'm going to put this on. I think I'm going to have to extend one of my Peterbilts or something like that. But this is a heavy-duty ramp truck for utilizing, you know, putting equipment on and things like that to move it all around to different sites and all. This will be kind of fun. It's going to be part of the road department as well. So we'll be able to put some sort of nice heavy equipment on it that makes it easy to roll around. If you notice, I've got this Boley truck here, and if you line up where the wheels are supposed to be and the Boley truck, you can see I'm going to have to definitely extend out the back end of this as it goes into the front of the cab, which I don't think I want to have. So I'm either going to have to use this truck or utilize one of my other trucks, like I said, like a Peterbilt or one of my Kenworths, and extend out the range of it and make this a little bit more viable. So that's kind of another neat little project that I have to do. I had another project that broke, and then I had these projects that are broken. So this is an actual scissors lift truck, which is kind of a fun little thing to try to put together. I have not totally figured it all out yet. So these are actually internal parts that I'm not sure where they go yet. This is the basket with the controller on it. And then you have these little parts that are in here that actually are the scissors. And you have to put these all together and the scissors will actually work. I actually got two of these. The first one, I had a lot of problems with these, getting them out from the print base. I broke quite a few of them. I wound up having to, when I cut these, I had to put a lot of pressure inward so that they wouldn't break at the corners. So these are a little bit fragile. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all comes out in the end and how those work. So those are kind of been the little painting projects that I've been working on and some of the things that I've picked up while I've been out and about in the month of October. I have 2 more months left and I have 2 more trips planned. The first trip I'm going back to Japan, and then the second trip I will be over in cousin Vinny's area over in the Phoenix area. So I don't know, maybe I'll be able to stop by and see him. Oh, sorry, I found my wood chipper. Sorry, see, I haven't painted him up yet, but I've got plans for the wood chipper truck. Not sure if he's going to be orange. Well, if I make him orange, he could still be with the tree trimmer people, or who knows what I'll do with that. Maybe there'll be something else that we can chop up in it. But anyway, that's all I've got to say for right now. This went a lot longer than I wanted to, so I might have to do this in 2 parts. So this is Steve87 saying thanks for watching, and I'll be bringing more stuff back from my next adventures. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.